All right, Mike Eller, what is the percent chance that Kevin Owens wins this match?
75%.
Wow. So Cody Rhodes winning at WrestleMania 40 was a pretty historical event, ending 3.5 to 4 years of Roman Reigns' terror reign, whatever, however you look at it. And you think the first Saturday night's main event to Kevin Owens is a 75% chance of him dethroning Cody after him dethroning Roman Reigns for that historical title reign. You feel that that's satisfying enough in a big enough presentation to do so?
I do. I think it's okay. I think I just got to I think I got to thinking that it just gone too much with long title reigns. Not everything has to be record breaking, or the story doesn't need to be a record breaking title reign. And KO's really hot right now. He's awesome. I mean, this is maybe the best I've liked him since NXT is in terms of a heel. And it doesn't have to be a long reign. I'm thinking win it December 14th, lose it even the first Raw or on Netflix, or even lose it at the Royal Rumble.
Okay, so 3 to 6 weeks or a month, whatever. All right, I'm somewhat cool with that. Here's the thing: if Kevin Owens wins, I'd be shocked, but pleasantly shocked. And that's nothing against Cody Rhodes. I think he's doing a superb job as world champ. I thought that he should have been the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. I was still kind of root for Roman because I never wanted it to end. But I think that Cody is definitely risen in the lore of WWE, GWWE. We do these projects all the time, and I think keeps accelerating up the list. And I think a title loss to Kevin Owens would kind of give him more to sink his teeth into. Now, a question: do you think The Rock factors into this decision? Not that we'll see him at Saturday Night's Main Event, but his availability. Do you think his availability factors into this booking decision?
So, do you mean him not being able to show up, or him?
Yeah, just in general. Take it as is. So The Rock has determined that he is available or not available for WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Do you think that factors into this decision?
I don't. I really don't. If The Rock is going to wrestle, then you can do. I mean, if The Rock's going to wrestle, you can still have Cody win it back, like I said, and then you still have 2 months, 3 months almost, really, with the Rumble Mania being so late to kind of cook a feud. If he's not available, then I think you can go with Randy Orton, maybe.
Yeah. See, I look at it this way. If The Rock is available, I think that Cody Rhodes is kept as strong as possible to face The Rock, right? So if I feel that if Kevin Owens loses and Cody Rhodes wins and it's prolonged, that The Rock is on the table. If Kevin Owens were to win, I don't think The Rock's going to come in for a non-title match again, right? I feel that Cody Rhodes is the kind of vehicle to get The Rock into a WrestleMania main event. And I feel that the title has to be on the line in a year-long reign, not a ham-hogging it around and making it hot, not hot would be a thing. I think Kevin Owens would be a sacrificial lamb in this instance, or I think we get an inconsequential finish. I'd be shocked, again, if Cody Rhodes were to lose this. Not saying that we're getting the Rock at WrestleMania, because I'm uncertain too. You get reports saying that he's not, and those probably are red herrings by him, most likely, right? So, I'm unsure, but I would kind of be shocked if we didn't get the Rock, and I would be shocked if it wasn't Rock versus Cody at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think you've got okay. I mean, you've got me thinking, because if Rock does wrestle, they're not going to do Roman this year, I don't think.
They shouldn't. It doesn't feel like it's time.
No. And I don't think he's going to win the title necessarily, but I mean, Cody versus Rock would be huge. But do you think that Rock losing or Cody losing would be enough to make the Rock feud feel less big, even if it is for the title?
Yeah, I feel like Cody needs to be a year champion coming in to WrestleMania because, mind you, The Rock pinned him the night before he won it, right? And The Rock is really gunning for the title, which makes him head of the table, right? So on and so forth. So I feel that the title is The Rock. What's so personal about Cody, right? He's the one that dethroned Roman. The Rock already beat Cody. He pinned him the night before. So he should be the number one contender in his own eyes for Cody's belt that he took off Roman the next night. So I feel that, that's kind of the vehicle. And now he's ham-hogging with Roman a little bit, or I wouldn't rule out seeing The Rock here, by the way. But yeah, I feel that if Kevin Owens wins this match, it's for something for Cody to do down the line, right? Win it back at WrestleMania, win it back at Royal Rumble, whatever. And I feel that The Rock's not on the table if Kevin Owens were to win this.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So overall, this match isn't about The Rock. To get back off the detour of it all, what's your overall feeling on Cody Rhodes as this early December 2024?
I'd give his reign. I'm not going to go 10. I think that's a little absurd, but I'd go like 8.5.
So he's pretty great, almost great, really, right?
Yeah, he's had really good matches. This is, I think I would say the KO feud is probably the best one. Maybe, I like the little detour he took with Roman at Bad Blood. Solo, that SummerSlam match, I didn't really love it. I thought it was kind of like a lesser WrestleMania.
Cage match was pretty good though on SmackDown debut.
Yeah, you're right. And the Styles feud, I know I'm going in reverse order there, but everything's been great. Good to great. Nothing's I thought sucked. Like I don't really think I don't get like I've seen arguments like Cody's boring, but I don't personally see it.
Yeah, I understand that a little bit, but I also don't like if you're like drastically saying it's a failure. In what metric? Like,
Yeah.
what are you really looking for? Like, are you unrealistic? I think he's knocking it out of the park for what he is. I don't think he's quite Roman, but I don't feel that Roman is really attainable for Cody Rhodes at this point. Maybe down the line, he probably needs a little bit more juice, something to sink his teeth into more. Maybe that could be The Rock, right? Not to jump down that lane again, or even Roman again, right? Or I feel that what Cody has lacked is the underneath aspect, right? Like if you think the guy that is physically bigger than him, able to beat him down, Solo, shorter, Styles, significantly, I wouldn't say significantly, but smaller, right? Kevin Owens, similar size. Randy Orton, similar build, right? Or someone potential. He needs like an Obafemi, or he needs, I don't want to say almost, but he needs that big hunkering, even like a big presence like a Fatu to really threaten him. I think that he would even Gunther, right? Gunther, a big menacing guy to kind of go against him. I think that he would have benefited from that, where he's kind of working with the flashy work rates guys and Solo Sikoa, right? So internet darlings and even, so stuff like that, right? So I feel that, yeah, he's been given an easy hand in a way, right?
Yeah.
Right, to make him look good in ring. But I feel that from a character aspect, from a vulnerability aspect, I wouldn't mind seeing that side of it. And I don't know who, like almost no, I don't even know if he's in the company. Obafemi, he's still on NXT, but someone like that big burling guy, like Bronson Reed would have been pretty good, but I don't know if he has the juice. But he's also has a broken ankle. But he was getting built up to have the juice, right? So yeah, I'm curious where he would be with someone like that.
I think Fatu would probably be your best answer of the guys you listed. I think. Yeah. I mean, Obafemi just
saving
won
it too, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Femi just won the Iron Survivor.
So. I was just saying someone like him.
Yeah.
The presentation of a menacing ass kicker, right? He's been given the work rate kind of guys in a way. By design, I think, right? But I think mix it in where he has the menacing pulse. All right, so you're in love with KO right here, as am I. Do you feel like he's peaking as a heel, or he's just getting started? Of course, that would have to do with the push.
I think he's just getting started.
I hope so. Yeah.
You bring up a good point about the push. I mean, he could be third match on the night WrestleMania season, but I don't really see that. He teased something with in that car interview with Michael Cole on SmackDown, where he's like, where he was like, Sammy and I have unfinished business, but we're going to get there. I know they went to the Sammy match at 37 in Florida, Tampa, right? I don't know if that's too soon or not. I'm not trying to get too far ahead, but he's got a lot. He can do a lot. You've got Orton that's going to come back eventually, whether you want to turn Randy again or keep him babyface for his KO. You can do both of those.
Yeah. See, I feel Kevin Owens would benefit from being like a big fish on a smaller pond, right? I feel that SmackDown would be perfect for him. Like Netflix is going to blow up, right? And we're going to have potentially Cody, Punk, Roman, the OG bloodline, all these big characters on Raw on Netflix because they promised it, right, so to speak, right? But I feel that like a Drew McIntyre, a Kevin Owens would be perfect on a SmackDown, right? To really spread their wings. Both shows are probably going 3 hours or even close to 3 hours. So there's going to be a lot and a lot. KO strived in 2021 and 2022 on Raw when it was 3 hours filling time in ring from a wrestling aspect. And I feel that when SmackDown goes to 3 hours, they're going to need guys like Kevin Owens. Like Riddle back in the day used to be perfect to fill 3 hours of wrestling. Jey Uso fills 3 hours of wrestling. Sami Zayn fills 3 hours of wrestling. Guys like that, I think Kevin Owens would be perfectly slotted there, but from a heel presentation from up top or at the tippy top. So I feel that if that 75% chance of Kevin Owens winning this match is to kind of highlight him on SmackDown, have Cody pivot right to Raw and heat that up.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel that KO would be perfect to be a big fish in a small pond of SmackDown.
Yeah. And you're doing this transfer portal, which I think is fun.
I like it. It's cool.
Yeah. It's a draft. The purpose is to get Raw stacked. So do something fun with it that's not a draft. I think it's pretty cool. And
because with this push, I feel if he ended up on Netflix, he would be lost in the shuffle a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I even keep Gunther on Raw just because he could use him around the bigger names to elevate him. But I like Gunther or Priest, KO, Drew, guys like that at the tippy top of SmackDown would be ideal. And then you mentioned that car interview hinting something at Sami Zayn. I would as well put Sami Zayn on SmackDown too, so we can eventually get to that.
Yeah, it's perfect. And I mean, it doesn't have to be like, I don't know, the internet used to just want to put all work rate darlings on like SmackDown and then,
SmackDown
get all
6.
the SmackDown. Yeah, just recreating that over and over again. But get something like that, get it similar, and make sure that ratings don't tank. But I don't think they will. They have enough stars to fill it up. But I'd like it. Would you keep? But so that means he probably doesn't win the title in this situation. Cody keeps it.
Well, it depends what you do with Gunther, right?
Yeah.
So it really depends what you do to Gunther. If Gunther, because on SmackDown, Gunther walked out of Nick Aldis's office and says, "Oh, we'll talk," right? So we'll see. And I think that SmackDown, Raw, WWE World Heavyweight title, it kind of doesn't matter to a point. It could get a little cloudy. The reason I think that they could flip Gunther over, right, with the World Heavyweight title, because I think they're going to flip Liv and Judgment Day over as well.
Yeah.
So maybe they want to keep the World Heavyweight title and the Women's World title kind of together since they're the same design. Oh, could be off, could be wrong.
Could see. Yeah. No, I think that's right. I don't think you want to keep it. I don't think you want to mix it all up. I think
keep the worlds together, keep the WWEs together. It's a lot of shuffling, but could be necessary. All right, outside the box question for you, Mikey.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens as a babyface or Cody Rhodes as a heel? What would happen first?
Kevin Owens is a babyface. He can flip back too. He can flip back in a year. I mean, he flips back and forth so much, and I don't think they're off the Cody train yet.
Okay, interesting. Because I could see the other side of that too, where it's just like I could see Cody at a heel, turning heel on Netflix after things don't go his way for a while, right? But I don't know. I think that I would be very surprised at that as well. I feel like Kevin Owens slotted as a heel, fucking run with it as champ. But that's me. I don't know if I'd go 75% though. That's pretty aggressive.
I'm feeling aggressive on this one. It's a big show. It's a bit, this is huge. 1 million eyes or however many people are even watching this on NBC. Let's see what, do something big.
Okay. All right. So at Crown Jewel, Kevin Owens took out Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And then he took him the SmackDown after or right at one of the SmackDowns right after he gave him that package pile drive and this whatever is next, right? Did a great job with that angle. Will we see Randy Orton at Saturday night's main event in this match?
I hold off on it. I hold off until in my fantasy booking situation, KO wins, Orton comes back, after Orton comes back. KO loses the belt on the Netflix debut of Rumble, and then Orton comes back after.
Okay, and Cody Rhodes is off to Raw.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I'm cool with that. All right, I'm gonna flip it. I'm going 80%. I think Cody Rhodes wins. I think out of that 80%, 40% chance that we'll see Randy Orton, and this would lead to a triple threat match at like Rumble probably, or even Netflix or SmackDown Day One, or what SmackDown New Year's Revolution, whatever they want to do. Right? I feel that would be presented in January at some point for a triple threat, and then we'll see what goes on. I don't. With that, I could be swayed a little bit more on a triple threat with Cody losing, and then whatnot. So I don't know. I'm excited for this match. Where do you think it is? You think it's old school Saturday Night's Main Event where we get this in the middle of the show? You think we get it in the opener, or do you think we get traditional closing?
I think traditional closing. It starts at 8, right?
Yeah. So it's only 2 hours, maybe. Yeah. I don't know if you have runovers. I'm not sure. I doubt
8 Eastern, but yeah, I think it goes last. What do you think?
I think middle of the card would be like you'd be like, oh, something's gonna happen where something's weird, something's up. I think if it opened, it'd be really cool because you'd have the whole show to lay it out and be like, what do we got here, right? So because if it's late, it's like, all right, it's 9:55. The finish is coming any minute. So I don't know. I would like the presentation of a opener, commercial free, and just let them go out there and have that pay-per-view quality match on the biggest stage. That's what I would do. But I think it's going to close just to play it safe.
I like your idea better, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel.
I know. I just hate that going against the wall, 55, 56, 57,
No overrun. Right.
All right. So I'm 80% Cody Rhodes. You're 75% Kevin Owens. All right, Mikey. We'll see how the chips lie on Saturday night's main event.
We had some, we disagreed on stuff, but this was a blast still.
No, absolutely. All right. Favorite Saturday night's main event historical moment off the top of your dome. Got one for us?
Yeah, I know it's like the first one, but maybe not. I don't know my favorite, but I just rewatched it recently, and Paul Orndorff turning babyface against Piper. I just think it was a blast. And then you set up Orndorff for the huge babyface run, and then the heel turn, and business was huge after that. Well before probably we were watching, but
85 into 86. Yeah, great show.
But I don't know. I just love that 80s vibe.
Yeah, growing up, I loved the Battle Royal before WrestleMania 3. That was my it's such a non-consequential thing, but I just loved it. I don't know why.
Yeah, so easy watches. I've been going through them just up till getting ready for this show, and I hope it's just as fun as those.
Tito and Perfect for the IC belt in 90. That's fucking great as well.
Very good.
So, all right, Mikey, it was great to have you on, buddy, and we'll see you on the next one, pal.
All right, Ryan, take it easy.
See you.